So I was doing some research recently on the topic of autophagy, and I want to share some interesting data. One of the biggest benefits of doing a fast is autophagy. And so there's other benefits too: anti-inflammatory, weight loss, fat burning, anti-aging, and the list goes on and on. And it is true, when you look at the actual definition of fasting, it's basically the absence of food. You're not eating anything. You'll be drinking water, but nothing else. So let me just first explain autophagy. Autophagy is a garbage disposal. It is breaking down stuff that shouldn't be there, things that are toxic, and turning all that into brand new building blocks to make new tissue. So it's very anti-aging, and it also helps a lot of different conditions, especially inflammatory conditions, neurodegenerative conditions, heart problems, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, anything inflammatory. So autophagy is a very therapeutic thing, and one of the biggest triggers is when you do fasting. It's for a period of time. If you're consuming plants that are rich in phytochemicals, that will enhance your autophagy. It will not inhibit your autophagy. So we have the phytochemical curcumin from turmeric, which is a spice. And then we have resveratrol, which, yes, it's in red wine, but the wine will definitely block autophagy because of the alcohol. Or you can get it from another supplement called knotweed extract, which is very, very powerful. Then you have sulforaphane, which is a very powerful phytonutrient, which is in cruciferous vegetables. It's a type of a larger category called glucosinolates. There's probably more research on this phytonutrient than any other phytonutrients out there. When you're consuming raw cruciferous vegetables, you are triggering autophagy. If we take the autophagy benefits from both fasting and phytonutrients in cruciferous vegetables and add the additional anti-cancer benefits, it's going to help you remove more damaged proteins from the body. One type of protein that is toxic on your body is the accumulation of misfolded protein or glycated protein, which is a combination of sugar and protein together. Realize I'm not talking about your muscle protein or your ligament protein. I'm talking about the tiny biological machines that are doing all the work in the body. Most of them are enzymes. They're made out of protein. And when they get misfolded or glycated, they accumulate and they clog things up in your brain. They're involved in a lot of neurodegenerative diseases. They're definitely involved in cancer. Autophagy gets rid of this stuff. It increases stress resistance, so your body actually can tolerate more stress, especially if you're going through chemotherapy, for example, and you choose to do chemo, let's say, with a fast and cruciferous. The autophagy effect will increase the resistance to chemotherapy. Even the chemo and the radiation will have a less negative effect on your cells. Autophagy also helps you stabilize genes. And by getting rid of the damaged cells, you're left with functional cells, which will also decrease your risk for cancer. Overall, it will extend your life. I recommend that you experiment with this. You can do, like, for example, broccoli sprouts or cauliflower or kale during a fast and just evaluate your results. You can get it as a food or as a food concentrate in a supplement. And lastly, I just want to mention, when you see the research on fasting, you'll usually also see fasting or calorie restrictive diets, right? Well, cruciferous vegetables have extremely low calories and they're nutrient dense, especially with the phytonutrients. I challenge you to experiment with this and type your results down below.